We are recording. We'd like to ask this question. Jill has the microphone. Yeah. Thank you.
Hey, Becky, how are you?
Coming in hot. Go ahead.
Kind of a random question to start everything off on, but here we go. I wanted to ask you about Shatori, Walker Kimber on the Mystics. It's been playing well lately, almost outside of the game against you guys, things go, but as you're looking at tape, what has kind of stood out to you about her almost outside of the game that you saw her live?
I mean, she's shooting at a real high clip. Just finding her spots. I think, they're playing a certain kind of way, and everybody benefits. So, you can't leave her open on the perimeter. But to me, it's just their whole group is playing the right way, and everybody eats. So it's not like they run some things. It's kind of an equal opportunity kind of offense. It's just playing basketball, and whatever the defense does, they do something else. So it's a fun way to play, and I think you get the best out of players when you give them that kind of like freedom within the structure.
And just one more for me, I wanted to ask, you guys did this for about 2 weeks out of the Olympic break. Is there anything amongst your own team that you're kind of emphasizing, or anything that you kind of want to say, hey, all right, as we get closer to the break or as we go into the break, let's make sure we take care of this in the slash stretch of games?
We're just trying to be on them about playing the right way offensively and being purposeful, defensively, intentional, physical. The offense will be fine. I'm always on them for the defense, and it doesn't matter what time of year. The defense has to come first.
Hi, this is actually like a terrible spot, but speaking about the defense, Stephanie Dolson, the last time you met the Mystics, she had 23 points and she was 5 of 6 from the 3-point line. Is that the type of situation where you completely shift your defensive approach toward that player, or do you just kind of business as usual and just hope for the best?
No, I mean, we're not gonna hope for the best. I think we gotta impact our own future there a little bit. Look, we made some adjustments at halftime, which I think were helpful. You just can't leave her open. She's shooting at a really high clip. They got multiple people shooting at a really high clip. So a sense of urgency at the 3-point line. And then we just got to play. But I thought she got one in transition early in that game. She got one on a driving kick. She got one on a strong side corner help. That just more attention to less shift. Whatever area that looks like, whatever amount of feet that looks like, that you're close to her, that she can't, like, you can get there and not let her shoot. Be there. Less shift, less help. She's very effective if you let her get to her spots. So we're gonna try to do some things differently to not let her get to some spots.
Thank you. And then also about the Olympic break, you've spoken about this a lot, but now it's like we know that you'll have 5 players playing during that time.
Did Spain announce?
Yeah, Tiffany.
Spain did not. It's not yet.
Tiffany
was
yeah.
officially yesterday.
So that's
5.
5 and potentially 6, I guess.
Yeah.
But I'm just wondering,
But they haven't announced anything.
They have not.
Okay. Anyways, 5.
Yeah, but that's a lot. That's more than 4. And I know that before you were saying that the plan was to.
Man, Callie, you do quick math. Quicker than me, because I was on to the 6th already.
But no, I know that you were just saying that your plan is just to communicate with them because that's really all you can do going into the Olympic break. But is there something else now that there'll be like one more body potentially tired that you feel like you need to emphasize?
Well, we got 5 going. My biggest thing when they come back is just trying to get them rest. Jet lag is a real thing, and we come back and run a back-to-back. Thank you very much for that. So I mean, it is what it is. I can't do anything about it. Rest. That's what I'll be doing with them. Rest. I don't know how far Tip's team will go, or what her schedule will be. I plan on going over there for a little bit, and so I'm just going to stay in contact with them. I'll blow Cheryl Reeves' phone up, like, don't play Asia when you're out 20. No, I'm kidding, but I mean, the people that are not participating in the Olympics, they'll get some time off. And then we'll get almost into like a mini training camp again to get geared back up. While, like I said, those other 5 probably just try to get adjusted to the time change. Thank you.
Hey, Coach. Jackie's game has really progressed a lot these last couple of years. Can you talk?
Is there enough questions for you yesterday? You're gonna show up in the press conference?
I'm sorry. But can you just talk about how Tyler has helped her really elevate her game?
Well, they spend a lot of time together. They put, Tyler's in charge of player development. So the off season, they spend a lot of time together. He puts together a program. Of course, Jackie shows up and works her butt off every day, trying to get better, improving areas that, we think she wants to improve in, needs to improve in. But Tyler's a special guy, and he's somebody who has a lot of trust from not only myself but the players, and he's in like a really great role to be able to talk to them every day, put them in positions, like I said, on the basketball court, to be successful, and then not just hand him the keys to the car, but teach him how to drive. So he kind of does a little bit of everything. But the player development, part of the reason why we've been able to have great teams is their work ethic in the off season. Everybody comes back better, and that's a large part to Tyler, and Natalie's there every day with them. And we just go day by day.
And then one follow up, why is it important to have someone like him on your coaching staff?
I think, if I like to have different perspectives, different viewpoints. For him, he came highly recommended from the Pacers. I just shot my shot, hoped that he'd say yes and that he'd want to leave the NBA for the W. And give him a role that I felt like he could be great in. But Natalie, I really got steals with all my staff. Just really great assistants, great people, and knowledgeable. So you kind of you get the trifecta of a coach, because not only are they knowledgeable, but they're workers, they're great communicators, they're trustworthy. And so, CT, I mean, I could go down the list on all of them. CT brings in a different kind of vibe, which is necessary with our group. So they all kind of fit this role. But having knowledgeable, trustworthy people in leadership roles is really vital.
Thank you.
We'll jump to Zoom. Jonathan, go ahead and unmute yourself and go away.
Hey coach, this is Jonathan Salfo of Big Baby Sports. Defensively, how do you plan to contain the Mystics' dynamic backcourt and limit their scoring opportunities?
I mean, we want to be physical. We want to dictate action. I think, they put a hurting on us in that first half because we just kind of followed them around. So hopefully we just come out and set a tone with our defense first. We know they want to shoot a lot of threes, so sense of urgency to get out to the line, and then, do a great job on the boards.
All right, that looks like it's it. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you.